Hello and welcome to this afternoon taste challenge. I have two 40% alcohol rums. Now this is Don Q, Don Q Cristal, introduced in 1978, although the company goes back to the 1800s. Don Q Cristal, introduced 1978, is made in Puerto Rico by Serrallés, Destilería Serrallés, 1865. They got some nice little pen and ink drawings there. This is a big glass bottle. It's not plastic. Certified kosher. It's part of the Rums of Puerto Rico Trade Association. And let me tell you, I got this for an amazing price. This huge handle bottle, beautiful bottle, embossed all around on the glass, everything. $13.99. Can you believe it? $13.99 a few years ago at a store called Dorgnac's Food Center. Now, Burley Sullivan says, you. Herbie says, well, I'm not reading that comment. Okay, Jason Cleveland says, good afternoon, Jay. I hope you're having a blessed day. I am. Mr. R, there he is, back live, the greatest beer reviewer in the world. Okay, so here's a competitor, Calypso, which has been causing me endless aggravation because I got 3 right and 4 wrong. I've had 7 taste challenges, and I got it right 3 times, and I got it wrong 4 times. So either I'm a bad taster, possible, or Calypso is better than you would think, and it's hard to distinguish from higher grade products. I paid $5.89 for this full-size glass bottle at Ralston's Liquor Store in Houston, Texas on Lyons Avenue. Okay, so bought this in Texas, bought this in Louisiana, Metairie, Louisiana. You would think it would be easy to tell them apart. Scoggett, hello everyone. Hope everyone is doing well. Hello, Scoggett. Thanks for watching. All right. So here we go. I'm going to pour it. It's getting chilly now. We have a cold front coming through, chilling up the whole eastern United States, down into the south. Could even get into the 30s tonight. Even into the 30s. Metal cap, Don Q. It's got a little plastic sealer inside. This bottle's going to last years. Perfect pour. They're both silver, clear. Okay, so Puerto Rico and Calypso. It doesn't say where it's made, actually. You love Don Q brown rum. Okay, this is the clear, which I know, Jean-Pierre, you don't deal with clear. Hello, Jean-Pierre, the Beverage Ramble. All right. So all the Calypso says is silver, rum with natural flavors, plural flavors, more than one flavor. Inspired by Greek mythology. And it says bottled by Sazerac, North America of Louisville, Kentucky. But they told me on the phone there's no bottling plant there. It's Buffalo Trace, but they must know. They work there. Okay, but anyway, they're not giving much information out about this product at all. I don't even know how they can get away with that. Jean-Pierre, you survived St. Patrick's Day. He survived. He's still around, folks. Got very cloudy again. It was clearing up. It was really clear. Now it's cloudy, which will help it not get as cold. It won't get as cold if it's cloudy. Maybe it won't get, but 45 degrees. I think it'd be at least 40. Okay. Hello, Wayne. Cheers to you. All right. I want to try to get up to 4-4 now. 4 wins, 4 losses. I feel a lot better if I could. Yeah, light molasses, sugarcane stalks. Same thing. I mean, it's the same thing. They're all the same. Now, and I do Ron Rio. Yeah, that won't be the same. That's a weird smelling product. Bad smelling product. More stalks, sugarcane stalk. Now remember the Cristal, the Don Q is aged between 1.5 and 5 years. 1.5 and 5 years. So the youngest rum in this blend, because it's all blends, these are all blends, is 1.5 years old, and the oldest rum is 5 years old. Now, what about Calypso? Oh, well, I'm gonna mix them up again and try it again. Calypso, I don't know, minimum aging, I would assume. Could be wrong. Yeah. On aroma, maybe this one has more presence, but it's close. So appearance, clear silver, no difference. Aroma, no appreciable difference. You could maybe say, oh yeah, it's really different. I'm saying no. Nah, I'm not seeing that. Taste, let's see if it matters now. Sugarcane stalks, some vanilla. Jean-Pierre saying, laughing. Beer mug. All India is sleeping except for Herbie. Herbie is the only one in a country with about nearly 1 billion people, almost 1 billion people, and he's not sleeping. Everybody else is. So it's got the stalks also. It may be not as prominent on sugarcane stalks. Now, is Don Q a good product? Sure is. Do these taste different one from another? Possibly. Now, I know you might say, well, you did read off the label, and the label said it's rum with natural flavors. Now, it should be obvious. What's the problem? What's the hang up? What's the holdup? I'll tell you what the holdup is. The Don Q does not say anything about natural flavoring added. I get that. But if you read your regulations, and I read those regulations probably too much, like a normal person wouldn't do that. Natural flavoring is allowed in any rum. I mean, now, I don't know if Haiti, I don't know what regulations Haiti has right now. None really in a practical sense. But, Dominican Republic, Mexico, all of them. I don't know what regulations they have about their rums. I'm talking about the United States regulations. It says they can add flavoring and they don't have to disclose that. So is natural flavor allowed in rum according to U.S. law? Yes. Do they have to disclose that? No. Now, that doesn't mean they have flavoring. I didn't say that. I never said that. I said they're allowed to have it and they don't have to tell you about it. Sazerac, my experience, they're pretty good about telling you. They'll say, yeah, we have flavoring, big deal. It's $5.89. What do you expect? So what I'm saying, having difficult saying, potentially they could both have flavoring. We know one does, and the other one might. You said, what's the flavoring? I don't know. Probably vanilla. I mean, it tastes like they're adding vanilla to it. Does it taste like they're adding chocolate? No. White chocolate? No. Fruit flavor? No. Bubblegum flavor? No. Lemon extract? No. No. To me, vanilla, but it said flavors, plural. So that means there's more than one. And I don't know what they are, and I probably never will. I mean, it's aggravating me to no end, but does this now the bottom line, How does this taste? Well, it's pretty good. I like it. Whatever it is, has a nice mild flavor. Let's see, $13.99. You won't find it for that price now. That was just a special offer, and then once the inflation came in, that was the end of that. But I got it. I knew it was going to happen. I said, I know the price is going up, and I'll never see that price again. I'm buying both bottles. Bought the silver next week. I went back, bought the gold. Couldn't help myself. Yeah, that translates to $5.99 for a regular bottle. So if we had the same size bottles, which we don't, but if we did, it would be $5.99 and $5.89. $5.99, $5.89. We're talking about 10 cents a bottle, 10 cents. So the price here is irrelevant. Doesn't really matter. Doesn't matter. Cleveland says, Jay, I'm sorry to have missed Super Sunday. I didn't think you were doing it. Oh, yeah, well, I wasn't planning on doing it. I was supposed to be going to a baseball game, but the rain was so bad that the college baseball game was not postponed. It was just outright canceled. St. Louis University at Southeastern Louisiana University, SLU at SLU. I said, well, I guess that's it. It's canceled. But I bought a ticket, but it's canceled. So I was disgusted. But anyway, my team, the local team, Louisiana team, won both of the first two games. They won both games, so they had 2 wins and no losses against them. Now St. Louis University is supposed to be playing Tulane University in about 40 minutes over there in New Orleans, about 40 minutes. And there won't be no weather problem tonight. It'll be chilly out there, cold, really. And it's overcast, nasty looking. It was so pretty 2 hours ago. But yeah, it won't be a problem. There probably won't be 200 people. So Monday night, yeah, there might be 300 people, but I wouldn't put money on that. Now they'll say it was 1,200 on the box score because you got season ticket holders. They'll buy tickets for the whole season, like I said, and they'll count them whether they show up or not. They're going to count them as being there. And then whoever else shows up buys a ticket at the ticket office or online. They'll add that to the number. That's the way they do that. No, they didn't refund the ticket. What are you talking about? When you buy season tickets, you just now there's some exceptions, like when Hurricane Katrina hit New Orleans in 2005. I had Tulane season tickets. Well, they didn't play any games in the city. But, everything was torn up, so they were on the road. They played 12 games in 12 different towns, 12 different cities. So the next year they let me get the season tickets for free, just because I paid the year before. They did that for everybody, unless you actually went to all 12 road games, which I guess a handful of people might have done, but I certainly wasn't going to do it. And they probably got FEMA money to cover that. It probably didn't even cost them anything. Sounds like some decent tasting rum. Going to have to give these a try. They are decent tasting. I'll admit that. Now, the problem is I don't know if I can tell them apart. So, yeah, season tickets. So, you've got sugarcane stalks, sugar sweetness, light molasses, and I think vanilla. A little touch of vanilla. It tastes very nice, and I don't know what the other flavoring is. It's nice. Is it exquisite? I wouldn't go that far. It's enjoyable. As you can see, I'm enjoying it. And the price is wonderful, $5.89. Bought that 2 years ago. Not even quite 2 years ago. It was like June. Nah, I think it was April 2022 because I went to a college baseball game there that same day. So it had to have been April. Yeah, could have been May. I have to check. Doesn't matter. Let me see. 2022. Man. Oh yeah, it was on May. It was in May. All right. I got back on May 20th. All right. So it was one of the last games of the season at Texas Southern University. Texas Southern University. They play their games at a City Park Stadium, Mac Gregor Park in Houston, Texas. Mac Gregor Park. They had a lot of people there. I mean, they didn't charge any admission. I just went. Some people were bringing their ice chests and their food because there was no like gate or anything. So they were doing their own like neighborhood eating and hanging out, watching the game. I would like to go back to that experience. All right, NCAA Division One baseball, Division One, the top level, not the top teams, but all right. Cheers. Never tried rum. Is this an intro rum? Just finished my corned beef and cabbage. I love corned beef. Like cabbage. Introductory rum. I'm not sure what that means, but on price they're an inexpensive price. Don Q is probably in a normal setting. Don Q is probably twice the price, but I paid abnormally low prices for these, so that's the case. I would say that which one tastes better is the answer is I don't know. They both taste fine. They're fine. This one's a little grassier and this one's a little more vanilla. So by virtue of that vanilla note, I'm thinking, and I got to remember, the Don Q is aged up to 5 years in American white oak barrels, which may not mean a thing, but it probably means something. Or they wouldn't make a special statement about it. Oh man, this is tough. Man, I hope I get it right because if I'm 3-5, I'm gonna start losing any kind of confidence that I have at this point, which is basically none already. So I'm gonna say this is the Calypso, and of course it's the Don Q. So the yeah. So the Don Q had the vanilla flavor. Flavor. I'm not saying it's got vanilla flavoring in it. It just has a vanilla flavor to it. Wow, this is pretty scary. So, oh wow, hour to hour. So not 3 wins and 5 losses. Oh man, 3 wins, 5 losses. But we got to deal with it. We got to deal with it as it exists. So, yeah, I would like to do one tomorrow morning. Um, should be able to find some time for that. And like I say, just expect the worst. And I'm doing Bocador tomorrow. If I do, let's say I do it tomorrow morning at dawn. Dawn Busters Taste Challenge. I would do the Bocador. You say Bocador? What the heck? Yeah, I know. That's what I said when I bought it. What the heck? I did buy Bocador at Don's Country Store in a town called Reserve, Louisiana, on Louisiana Highway. I think it's 53, Louisiana Highway 53, northbound. Probably won't mean anything to you, but it's a country store. They make their own hogshead cheese, their own Cajun sausage, and they have a very small liquor section. Small, it's not big, but it's adequate if you live in that small town. But I was there and I saw Bocador. I said, Bocador. And I'm looking at the bottle, Philadelphia. I said, oh, I don't know anything about this. But I know now it's the same people that do Pennsylvania Dutch. You've heard of Pennsylvania Dutch eggnog that comes out every fall. So they had Bocador, the 80 proof, and then they had Bocador 151 proof, 151. It was like $10.99 for the liter. I wouldn't dare touch that. I wouldn't dream of touching 151 proof. I don't care what the product is, gin, rum, brandy, whiskey. So they had the Bocador 80 proof, and it was $8.99 for the liter. $8.99 for the liter. I said, well, give me that one. And the old man, it was an old man. I don't know if he's still there. He said, okay. So they rang it up, $8.99. Now, I'm about a third through the bottle. It's pretty good. It's from the West Indies, but it's bottled in Philadelphia. Bottled in Philadelphia, Bocador. You'll never find a website for it, that's for sure. I know it was, I found trademark data. It was introduced in 1971. So it's been around over 50 years. And that's literally the only time I ever saw it in Louisiana at any store, anywhere. Found that Bocador at Don's country store. I bought it. I went back later to see if they had any more. They never had it. They dropped it. I guess it wasn't selling. So when they sold out, they didn't renew it. And I literally never saw it again. And there are some video reviews for it, but they're so rare. It's like Calypso. There's not many video reviews for Calypso. There's a decent amount for Don Q, but not really that many. Okay, vanilla is my favorite flavor, says Scoggett. I do like vanilla, honestly. We will hold you in steadfast confidence regardless. Oh, thank you. Daryl says, cheers to all. Cheers to all of y'all. I'm sorry I keep getting it wrong. I don't know what to do about it. I really don't know what to do. It's not the humidity. It's not the lack of humidity. It's not the warm weather. It's not the cold weather. It's not because I'm tired. It's not because I'm well rested. It's because I cannot tell it apart. All right. This Calypso is confounding me to no end. But I guess that's a good sign. It was inexpensive and it's competing so very well. So very well against all the other competitors. So that's a good sign. So I would have to strongly advise, if you see Calypso, and you might, I know of a couple of places around here that have it, but not too many. And they have it in the big bottle. But if you see it, I'm telling you now, I would try it because I think you're going to be very happy with it. Very happy. Now, what about the Calypso Gold? Another good one. Try that one. Not quite as good as the silver, though, honestly. What about Calypso Spiced? I never had it. I can't vouch for that. What about Calypso 151 proof? I don't know. I know it's there. I saw it in Houston. What about the flavored ones? The pineapple, the coconut, do they make a coconut cream liqueur, Calypso? I don't know about that. They make flavors though. They got flavor ones. Citrus, pineapple, coconut. The flavors they always have for rums. Okay, yeah. So you might like it. And that's it. All right. So thank y'all. And I have so many more to do. So many more to do. It's going to take so long. By the end, we're in March. By the end of the month, we should be on to tequila. You say, oh yeah, tequila. Yeah, you're right. And I got a really special one. It's going to be great. It is going to be great. And I don't think that's going to be troublesome like this, where I'm getting it wrong a lot of time. I think this one's going to blow up the competition. I really think that tequila coming up, that tequila is going to blow up the competition and blow through the competition, blow it up and then blow through it. I really believe that. But of course, I never had it. I never even cracked the bottle, but that's my mindset. All right. We all take care now. Thanks for watching.